I'm Stephanie and let's talk books. So I've not really been filming the last couple of months, but I've still been buying books, which means I have an awful lot of books to haul. So I'm going to go ahead and split this up into a couple of parts so that none of them is incredibly long. And today we are going to start by hauling all of my US Sanderson books that I have purchased since about the end of April. So I managed to pick up the Stormlight archive series in these super chunky mass market paperbacks. These are the giant door stoppery type paperbacks. Probably not my favorite edition of this book to actually read, but they will look really nice on the shelf. So I have The Way of Kings, Words of Radiance, and Oathbringer, all with the stunningly beautiful Michael Whelan covers. I also picked up a couple of other mass market paperbacks. I have the Aloe Veraelantras. Both of these I found used at one of my local used bookstores, and I'm always looking for editions of Sanderson books that I don't have. So now I have paperbacks of both of these. And some more paperbacks. I have Steelheart, which is the first book in the Reckoners series. And I also picked up another copy of the YA trade paperback version of Hero of Ages. So I do already have a complete set of these paperbacks, but these are my reading copies. You can see I've taken lots of notes and tabbed up this bad boy. So I wanted a nice pretty edition to be part of the collection and try to work on separating my reading copies from my collection copies. So I picked this one up again, used from one of my local used bookstores, and this one happens to be a first printing, so that was a bonus. So we'll go ahead and move on to the hardcovers, and the first two that I'm going to show are sort of Sanderson adjacent books. So I've been working on getting a complete collection of the hard copy of Wheel of Time, and I found the Gathering Storm for a really good price used, so I went ahead and picked this one up. This is the first of the 3 Wheel of Time books that were finished by Brandon after Robert Jordan passed away. And I also found a nice hard copy of Dangerous Woman, which is a short story collection that was edited by George R.R. Martin, and this has the story Shadows for Silence in the Forests of Hell by Brandon. That story is also in Arcanum Unbounded, but it was first published here, and I had already had a paperback of this, but I thought I might as well also pick up the hard copy because hardbacks are just pretty, and it's really super shiny. I also got the little pocket-sized edition of Edge Dancer. This is another novella that is included in the Arcanum Unbounded, so you don't necessarily have to buy this one separately to read it, but I do love the little pocket size. It's the same pocket size as the Arithmetist. I have right here this little guy, and Brandon is also working on a second Stormlight novella that is going to be titled Dawn Shard, and that will be coming out later this year. I have actually already pre-ordered it, and it is going to be in this same cute little tiny hardcover. I love these. They just look so adorable on the shelf, and I would be super excited if Tor started making more books in these cute little editions. I also got a copy of Warbreaker in the US hardcover, and this book features the beautiful Dan DeSantos art on the cover. I think it is really, really beautiful. A lot of discussion on who this is actually supposed to be depicting, but regardless, I think it is really cool, and I love that they kind of have the rainbow on the edges here. Makes for a very pretty book on the shelf. And again, it's got the little artwork on the spine. So cool. The last US Sanderson books I've picked up is a boxed set of the Reckoners series in hardcover. So it's got the really beautiful design from the covers. I love the covers on these books because they're just so bright and bold and beautiful. So Steelheart, this is the same as the paperback I showed earlier. And then we have Firefight, which is actually gorgeous. I love these reds and oranges. And then the last one is Calamity. So this is my second hard copy of Calamity. I do have another one right up there. This is my other copy of Calamity. This is a Barnes & Noble signed edition. So this one is autographed. And again, I don't want to be handling my autographed books too much. So I'm happy to have an additional copy of this one. So that's it for the books that I'm going to be hauling in this video. I will also be coming out with a part 2 and a part 3. I've got some international Brandon Sanderson books to show you guys, as well as some non-Sanderson goodies coming as well.